What's going on, you guys? Finally, I am uploading a Madden 13 Connected Careers mode with the Arizona Cardinals. I have been busy lately. I've been kind of caught up with my WE13 universe, but here it is. Today we are going up against the Miami Dolphins, and as you notice, I'm starting from halftime. We are up 21-13 actually. I think it's I'll be able to upload more videos if I only show half of the game, and this is the first one. So, but from now on, I will be showing the stats at the end of the game, so you can get a better glimpse of what actually happened. But let's get into the gameplay here. They're actually starting Matt Moore instead of Ryan Tannehill, but he completes a pass for 7 yards on second and 10. I'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Here comes the run. Reggie Bush is brought to a halt by Adrian Wilson. What a play by the free safety. He shot up the middle and was able to bring down Bush before he can make the first down. As you guys know, if you pay attention to the NFL, there's been a lot of free agent signings and releases lately. Some involving my Cardinals actually. Kevin Kolb was released, and I might plan on doing the same in this Connected Careers. He has been very inconsistent lately. I know it's only the beginning of the season, but sometimes that's the time where you have to make those changes. And Adrian Wilson, the guy who just made the play on the tackle, he signed with the Patriots. So that's pretty interesting, I think. Dolphins, those Dolphins on the other hand, they've been really busy making a lot of signings. They signed Mike Wallace, the top free agent in this market. They also signed Brandon Gibson, Dustin Keller, and Donnell Ellerbe, I think. I think that's all they've done so far. Oh, and they re-signed their top receiver coming into this year, Brian Hartline. So their offense looks really good right now. But they did lose Reggie Bush to the Lions, so they're going to have to fill that gap in the draft most likely. Well, look at this. You can see Larry Fitzgerald, 7 catches, 137 yards already. It's only the 3rd quarter. And my Cardinals are looking to rack up the score a little bit higher. Look at this play. Reverse to Fitzgerald. He will try to go on the edge, but he's only able to pick up about 2 on the play. We're inside the 5-yard line now, at about the 4. Going for a pass here. Pressure's on. He throws it in there on a line to Kellen Winslow. One of his favorite targets, but Winslow had some butterfingers there. He couldn't hang on. Let's try this again. Another quick pass. Cobb. Plenty of time, but no one's open. He's scrambling. Tries to dump it off inside the end zone, but it is deflected and defended well by this Dolphins defense. So we'll have to settle for a field goal here. Jay Feely is on for the try. He knocks it through. He has tied the record for the longest field goal. Here comes the kickoff. Reggie Bush will take it. I guess he's taking over some of the return duties. He is one of those electric players in the NFL that can make a lot of people miss. Score is 24-13 now. About halfway through the 3rd quarter. Here's the run to Bush. And he's dropped after no gain. Darnell Dockett had good penetration. Was able to stop him very early. He has been... This Cardinals defense is showing why they are one of the top in the league. Look at those stats. 10 rushes for Reggie Bush, only 7 yards to show. And there again, he can only pick up 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 8. Let's see how good the Dolphins have been so far in 3rd down. I think they've been okay, but 13 points, and it's about a 10-point deficit so they're gonna have to make some serious strides to get back in this ball game. But look at that right there, Sam Ockel, another sack. What a play there. Critical third down for the Dolphins, but nobody was open downfield for Matt Moore, and he is brought down behind the line for a sack. That'll bring on another Brandon Fields punt to Patrick Peterson, who will take it back. He returns it. He's got a lane up the middle, but eventually the walls collapse, and the Dolphins are coming in. First and 10. Here's the pitch out to Bell. He is brought down though. Loses two actually. Joik Bell took over the duties for Beanie Wells. He's been pretty good so far. I'm going to keep him in that role until he proves me wrong. And look at that pass. He had an open Larry Fitzgerald, but Kolb just overshoots him by a mile. I don't know what you guys think about this, but I am thinking, I know there's some pretty good quarterbacks in the upcoming draft, but I was thinking, since we need to fill a running back hole as well, I was thinking about trading maybe a pick or two, or a middle round pick, possibly a second or third round pick, to go get Terrell Pryor from the Raiders. Yeah, I know, it seems kind of weird, but I think he would be a good fit for this Cardinals offense. He's got great mobility. He's great. He has great potential. He was a star coming out of Ohio State. Got in some trouble, but I think I can make it work. So I'm not sure. I'm probably gonna try to pursue that. But look at that great pass. Well, I shouldn't say great pass. It was very dangerous, but great catch by Larry Fitzgerald, and he scores. That puts that game out of reach for the moment, 30-13. But back to what I was saying, I think Terrell Pryor is going to be one of the targets I'm going to go after before the trade deadline is reached. So maybe next week we'll see Terrell Pryor in a Cardinals uniform starting. You never know. Look at that line for Fitzgerald, 8 catches, 183, a touchdown. What a game. He's been inconsistent as well, but it's probably because Kolb has been inconsistent. When Kolb is doing well, look at Fitzgerald. He has almost 200 yards receiving. But when Kolb is obviously not performing, Fitzgerald won't. So it kind of goes hand in hand. Matt Moore will drop back. He's got plenty of time. He throws a little dump-off pass, and it is picked off by William Gay. He is returning it. Will this be a pick six? Yes, it will. Another touchdown Cardinals, and this is getting out of hand. It was 14-13. In the early, I think almost the end of the second quarter, I scored a quick TD going into halftime. But look at it now. It's been the first half to the second half has been a whole nother story. First half, very even matchup. Two teams hungry for a win. And the second half, it's been the complete opposite. All one-sided. Arizona Cardinals have been racking up score after score, and the Dolphins have nothing to show for their great first half effort. Matt Moore has struggled. Reggie Bush has struggled. The whole team has struggled. They're just trying to get a few passes complete to increase some momentum and confidence. 5-yard gain for Heap. Matt Moore out of the shotgun with Reggie Bush in the backfield. Here comes Moore, scrambling, dumps it off to Bess. There's slot guy, Devon Bess. I don't know what role he's going to have in the 2013-2014 season for Miami. They added a lot of offensive receivers. They have Mike Wallace, Brian Hartline, Brandon Gibson, Devon Bess, Dustin Keller. I know he's a tight end, but he can play wide receiver as well. So I don't know where Devon Bess is going to play. If he'll probably have to compete with Brandon Gibson for the slot. But anyway, 2nd and inches. Moore will take it. He finds Heap wide open in the flat. But somebody is injured on the play. Doesn't show who it was, but somebody was injured. They're at midfield now, in Cardinals territory. Moore, plenty of time again, and he finds his man, Hartline, breakout star for the Dolphins in 2012. Had 1,000 yards receiving, first year for his career. But look at this, Matt Moore, 5 completions in a row, and the Dolphins are driving. Great drive. Supplied here. Dumps it off again. That one was to Marlon Moore. Unknown player on the Dolphins. 2nd and 4 now, after the 6-yard reception. Matt Moore drops back. Plenty of time again. He's got Binns, Armand Binns. Picked him up from Cincinnati. First and 10 now, in the red zone. Almost to the 10-yard line now. 2:55 left in this 4th quarter. But this run game is not working today for Miami. Reggie Bush stopped behind the line once again. Darnell Dockett. I think it's based on the battle of the trenches. I think this Cardinals D-line is stronger than the offensive line of the Dolphins. They're probably going to have to stick with the passing game. But they do hand it off, and he only gets 1 yard in the play. If they were taking my advice, they'd probably have scored by now. Could be a lot closer game. What is this? Reggie Bush is tired. He gets off the field, and they put Devon Bess in for running back. I don't know what the psychology behind that was, but I don't get it. They run it on 3rd and 12. I don't know. But they will try for the field goal here. And doesn't look like they're in any hurry to win this game. I would have went for it, even though it is 4th and 10. But the kick is up and good. Pretty much a chip shot there. It is 38-16 now. But they will try for the onside kick here. Pretty much have no chance of winning this now, but... And, of course, Plexico Burris, who I just signed, because, for the receiving core, pretty much, it's very thin in Arizona right now. You have Fitzgerald, obviously, one of the better wide receivers in the league. Then you have Brandon LaFell, a young talent that I'd like to develop. But then there's nobody else after that. It's just unknown, so I'm not sure if I'm going to keep Burris. I sent him to a 1-year contract, so I'm not sure if I'm going to keep him next year, but, we'll see. Joik Bell tries to bounce it outside on the counter, but there was nothing there. He loses 3. Trying to run out this clock here. We have a minute left. In the pistol formation. Beanie Wells in the backfield too. Cardinals released Beanie Wells and Kevin Kolb. And it's kind of weird. I'm kind of in the same situation. I might have to release both of them as well. They're both underperforming, and I think the Cardinals organization needs to go in a new direction. 4th and 6 now. Good powerful run by Wells, but he wasn't able to break off the last tackle, and he couldn't get the first down, which I don't really mind. We only have 45 seconds on the clock, and we're going for a field goal here. It's going to be 54 yards. But we're going to run down the clock as far as we can. Play clock is at 18 seconds. Let's see if Feely can knock this one through. He's had some struggles with the long-range ones. Let's see how this one is. It is no good. He misses another long field goal attempt. I think it hit the pole. Lower crossbar, the horizontal crossbar. But he has perfect conditions in this dome, but he hasn't been able to connect long range today, or this year. Now they're in desperation. He heaves it up there, and it is intercepted by Kerry Rhodes. Netmore looking deep for one of his receivers. Nobody was open. 4 seconds left, and after this run play, that will bring us to the end of this one. Cardinals pick up a win here today. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. More videos coming soon. But for now, I am out. Thank you again.